Hello friends, welcome. Today we're going to do part 2 of the stories about Mari and her cousins. Remember back in the Dominican Republic? It is actually stories about my childhood as I was growing up with my cousins, and I had to wait there for my parents to come and get me to take me back to New York City. So here's some more adventures that they share together and games that they play. Some of them were a little kind of like, how would I say, a little dangerous, some of the things that they did, but they have fun. And here with me is Sol, and she's here wanting to hear the stories and enjoy it. Say hi, Sol.
Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Estoy aquí para oír las historias de Mari. I'm here to listen to stories about Mari and her cousins. I hope you enjoy it with me. So let's sit down, relax, and let Nanny Jojo tell the stories. Let's have some fun.
So, here it goes. So Mari, right here, and her cousins, Josie, Junior, Jose, Carlito, and Domingo, during lunchtime or dinner time, Tia Cruz had them sit at the table. They couldn't move and they had to wait for the lunch and everything. So while waiting, they like to do this little chant, waiting for their dinner or calling out for their lunch and dinner. They thought they could speak English, but they did not know a word of English. Mari, her cousins, they did not speak any English at all. But they try to, learn a few little words here and there, a few little things. So this chant that they said, they thought they were saying it correctly. So try to guess and see what they were chanting, okay? I'll tell you later what it meant. But it was so funny now that, once Mari and her cousins found out that they were saying it all wrong. But here it goes, okay? So while Tia Cruz was setting up the table for them, and they were waiting patiently, they would get a little anxious, and then they suddenly would grab their forks, and they would start chanting this little song. Again, see if you can guess what they were saying. At the table, see, that's them at the table, waiting for the, ready to eat their lunch. They would start clapping their hands, or take their fork, and they would start on the table. All of them would go like this, and they would sing this little song, saying, "Chaboluli, chaboluli, 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 chaboluli." Could you guess what they were saying? Chaboluli, chaboluli, chaboluli. Guess. I give you a few seconds to guess. So what they were trying to say was, we want to eat, we want to eat, we want to eat, we want to eat, we want to eat. It was not chaboluli, chaboluli. Remember, they didn't speak English, so the way they interpreted or try to learn those words was the way they said it. Chaboluli, we want to eat. They learned that later on, and they had such a laugh when they found out that they were saying it all wrong. But it was funny and something nice to remember. So after lunch, Mari and her cousins had to take a siesta. A siesta meant that they had to just stay still inside the house, living room or bedroom, either sleeping or playing, quiet games, quiet time kind of. They were not allowed to go outside. That's how it is in the tropical countries. Most of them, Caribbean countries, there is a siesta time, which means you cannot go out of the house. You are relaxing to digest your food, and it's like they're very strict about that. So after an hour or so, the children will go out to the front of the house. There was a nice big porch, a terrace, open terrace, and there was this big almond tree right in the middle of it, covered by concrete. Like, it was like in a circle, the tree, but the rest was concrete. So the children will each get up on top of a branch. Each of them had a branch, and they'll get up. Carlito will get on one, Domingo, Jose, Josie, Junior, and Mari. Now, and there they would sing songs. They would start taking turns singing songs, making up songs, and telling little, jokes and stories. But one of those days, Carlito, of course, who was the real hyper, one of the cousins, he decided, you know what, I'm gonna get on top of this branch and I am going to jump up and down on the tree. Now, this is a little drawing of the children on the tree. Look at Carlito, he's hanging over here, I believe, then Domingo, and the rest of them. All of them are there, ready to sing and tell jokes and everything. So Carlito decided, of course, being the wise one, I guess, to jump up and down on the branch. And he was saying, I could jump on this branch and I'm not gonna fall. Look at me, I could jump. And he started jumping and shaking the tree. The tree shaking, all the kids are holding on for dear life to their branches because the tree was shaking so hard, so much. So the other children started to tell him, stop it, you're gonna break the branch, you're gonna fall down, and you're gonna make us all fall down. Of course he wouldn't listen. So what happened? Crack! The branch broke, and Carlito came tumbling down from that branch. See, he cracked the branch, started to fall down, and here's Carlito falling and falling down from the branch, and plop, he hits the floor. And as he hits the floor, all the other children could hear was something like a laugh, like a very weird kind of laugh. He's like this. Carlito was like this. And the other children thought he was laughing, so they just started to crack up and laugh, you know? They're laughing at him. But it turned out, as he kept doing that sound, he wasn't laughing. Suddenly, a big yell came out of him. And he started crying and crying. It turned out that Carlito broke his arm. He had to be rushed to the hospital and a cast put in his arm. He had to wear that cast for a long time till he healed. And guess what? Tia Cruz did not allow the children to get on the tree again to do the little singing and the little jokes and everything. They had to think of another way to do their thing, have their fun, have their games, thanks to Carlito. And the children, the cousins were a little bit upset with him for doing that. But that was Carlito. He was the hyperactive one of the group. But they had a lot of fun doing all this type of fun and games, making up games, running around, you know, even when it rained, they just slid on the concrete because it was very shiny, soft concrete, you know, that they had. It was like a floor. So every time it rained with no thunder or lightning, they would go out there in the bathing suits and just throw themselves on the ground and like a slide. You know how you buy those slides now that they sell? No, the children back then, Carlito, Mari and her cousins, they did it on the actual floor, back and forth with the rain. That was how they did their water slide. But it was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy our story. So did you enjoy our little story today?
Sí, Jojo, I did. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun listening to you and what you said about the kids. Did you guys enjoy it? Because I did. It was fun.
Yes, Sol, it was very fun. So till next time, children and friends, for more fun, adventures, and stories with Nani Jojo. Take care and be safe, okay? Bye. Say bye, Sol.
Bye-bye, friends.
Mwah. Mwah. See you then. Now, I have some pictures, actual photos that you probably would enjoy of Mari's aunt and uncle, Tia Cruz and Tio Mang. This is them, back in Los Mameyes. And this is a picture of the house that Mari lived. They were building a second story, but on the side, to the far right, was the almond tree. You don't see it here, but it was there where the children would play. And that's the house. And this is a picture of Mari when she was a little girl. See? She was about 10 years old there. That's her. And this is a picture of Domingo, Carlito, and Jose, the three brothers. Could you guess who they are, who Carlito is? This is Carlito, this is Jose, and this is Domingo. That's them when they got their bikes one Christmas. And this is a picture, well, a copy of a picture of Junior. Junior was Josie's brother. There with his super duper sunglasses. He's now a pilot, commercial pilot. So I don't have a picture of Josie because Tia Cruz has all those old pictures of when we were little. But Mari and her cousins had so much fun. It was such a fun time growing up, doing simple things, making toys out of anything, and climbing the trees and everything. It was fun, and they had a lot of fun memories. So I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, be safe, okay? Till next time, bye-bye.